looked better in videos before, but it is 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, and we are currently sat in the LSE library. This is definitely the earliest / latest I've ever been in the library, but that is because today we are heading to Cuba, which is so exciting. What is slightly less exciting is the hours and hours of traveling that we have ahead of us. Right now, not much is going on. We're just sat waiting. The library has kind of turned into an airport lounge at this point, but we're going to head to the Globe in a minute, go and find Cuba on the map, and then head off to the airport. Let's go to Heathrow! It's currently 5 o'clock in the morning. The reason I haven't really spoken to you this morning is because I'm shattered. We have been sat in the airport since 2 o'clock this morning because obviously we're a massive group, so we have to get here early. Anyway, now we've just got through security, we've got our boarding passes, and we're headed to find some food before getting on our first flight to Paris, and then we're changing at Paris to go to Havana. We made it to Paris! And this is our second and final flight. Let's go to Havana. We're just waiting for our food to come. Yeah, Connie in the video. Maddie's had hers because she is vegetarian. What were your thoughts?
It's alright, quite good.
Rating out of 10? 8 out of 10? Quite good. It's getting quite high ratings, Air France today. We are about 5 or 6 hours into the flight. Marco's just come to say hello, and we've got about 4 hours left. Maddie's over here, she's reading a book, very studious. What have you been doing, Marco?
Trying to sleep, not very successfully.
It's not the most comfortable. Guys, I completely forgot to film for you, but our second meal came in this little bag. It's so nice. And it was like a breakfast bag. So we had like a tropical yogurt, we had a lemon muffin, and a hummus and cucumber brioche. Kind of a rogue selection, but it was so good. Like, the food has been so good at this flight. I hate plain food as a rule, but I am so impressed. And we made it to Cuba! We've made it to Cuba. It is hot, really hot, but we are here and we're just about to go and get on the bus to our accommodation, which are like individual guest houses, because the way that the system is set up mean that it's very, very expensive to stay in hotels, so we're staying in like Airbnbs or guest houses. So yeah, we're just headed there now. We've come for dinner. Maddie's got a £1.80 mojito, which she's very happy with, but it has got an entire tree in it. Good morning everyone, and welcome to day 2 in Havana. Now, you might have noticed I didn't film much yesterday, and that is because I was quite jet lagged. Like, I have such a strong sleep schedule in the UK that coming to Havana has just like completely messed with it. But I'm feeling much better this morning. We've had loads of sleep. Maddie's over here. And one of our first activities of this morning is going on a run with our lecturer. It's on the itinerary, so we're gonna go and do it. We'll give it a go. It does say it's gonna be an 8-kilometer run, and it is very hot in Havana. So I'm not sure we'll manage all of that, but we'll go and we'll give it a little bit of a try. But because of jet lag, we have woken up early, so we've just come and sat on this like balcony thing in our guest house. Maddie's here, she's got her book, I've got my book, and we're just gonna read and watch the world go by. And over here, beyond these plants, you can see we're right on the waterfront. That's the sea over there. We are now heading for a run. It's 10 to 9 in the morning. Maddie's over here. I don't know how many people are going to turn up. Maddie, it's I don't know how many people are going to turn up because not many people are runners out of our BA geography group, but it should be good. We're currently at breakfast. Breakfast is really good. We've kind of finished it off because Maddie and I came back from our run, which was, how was it, Maddie?
Awful.
Absolutely awful. It was so hard. And we're now eating a lot of scrambled egg on toast to make up for it. But yeah, we came back from our run and breakfast has been served. So we've just been tucking into that. And we are headed to our first lecture, which is on the rooftop. Honestly, I wish first year had been like this. So we're just headed to the other guest house to go and find out about the Cuban property market.
Very important in shaping Havana, in good and bad ways. So a lot was built during the American occupation of Havana. You know, Cuba being liking to be theirs.
After our lecture, we had some lunch before our afternoon trip, which was to the beach. We are now ready to go to the beach. Everyone's here, we're just waiting for transport. But this afternoon's excursion is basically just chilling out on a beach in Havana, which I'm very, very happy to do. This is our transport to get to the beach, these old Havana style cars. After the beach, we headed for dinner at the little restaurant down our road where we were entertained by some of the Cuban locals.
So good, so exciting.
Look at that. We've been doing our Transect walk, so basically we've been given a street in Cuba that we have to walk down and take photos and like look at how it changes over space and time. So we've been doing that this morning with the group, and we've just been to get some Cuban cigars, and this very nice man who spoke English was telling us all about the history of Cuba. The Transect took most of the day, so afterwards we just had some food and chilled out. So today is Friday, and the first thing we're doing today is we're on a walking tour. It is actually midday, but we've been wandering around listening to this guy who knows a lot about, this architect guy, who knows a lot about Havana's history. So he is telling us it all in Spanish, and then our lecturer is translating it for us very kindly into English. And then this afternoon we are going on a bike tour, which we're a little bit apprehensive about because yesterday someone got knocked off a bike and ended up in hospital. But it'll be fine, it'll be good. We've just finished our walking tour and now we've come to this little cafe. We've got to have a debrief on our Transect walk from yesterday with our academics to talk about how it went and like what our questions are going to be, don't we? Yeah. And we are about to order some lunch because we're going to have some lunch here, and then we have a bicycle tour this afternoon. I've already told you about the bicycle tour. We found the geography library in Cuba. After being serenaded at lunch, we headed across Havana to the little cafe place where we started the bike tour from. We're going on the bike tour. Lottie's here, she's got her bike, she's all ready to go. How are you feeling about biking? You excited? Yeah, good. When we got back from the bike tour, there were some dancers in the cafe, and of course I couldn't pass up on the opportunity to join in. Day 5 in Havana started with another lecture, this time on a community urban development project in Cuba, before we then completed another of our Transect walks and walked home past the university, which you can see here. We're at a Salsa festival. We think it's Salsa, not quite sure because it's all in Spanish, but it's really fun and there's loads of people here. I've never been to a festival in the UK, but I found one in Cuba. Look at this. morning everyone and welcome back to the vlog. Today is Sunday. Yesterday we just did our Transect walk again and it was the same as the other one, and we did a few interviews and stuff, but obviously I wasn't going to ask people if I could film them, so I didn't film any of that. I think I'll probably voice over this, but yesterday we went to a festival which was so much fun. So it was like a Salsa festival, I think for the Communist Party of Cuba, we've now discovered, but at the time we didn't know that. And we met these Cuban people, Issy and Jorda, who didn't speak any English whatsoever. We didn't speak any Spanish, but just through dancing, we danced with them for an hour. We were learning how to salsa. We managed to make friends with them basically, and they were teaching us how to do salsa dancing because everybody at this festival was so good at dancing. It was absolutely insane, and the atmosphere was just incredible. So we're really, really glad we went and saw that. This morning we are going to the Afro-Cuban part of Havana to go and see this. I don't know if it's a festival, a celebration, that sort of thing. Anyway, our lecturer has recommended it, so we're going to go there and see what that's all about. So we went to the Afro-Cuban celebration this morning, and now we're just headed, well, we've just wandered into Old Havana, and we're having a wander around here, and we've just come to the Capitol building. But we're just gonna have a look around this afternoon, I think, and then chill out a little bit. We've got a Transect to do this evening actually, where we have to go and walk up and down our road again just to see how it differs at night time. It's going to be a bit of a full-on evening, so we're going to have a more chilled day. We're at the same place in the same square that we came for our debrief the other day because the lemonade here was so good, so we've come back to get some more, and we're just going to do some people watching, I think. We've been for a 5 or so kilometre around Old Havana, and it's hot today, really hot. It's about 2 o'clock now, so it's right in the middle of the day. We're just going to have a sit and a chill out, just enjoy the vibes. Unfortunately, the wind was so bad in this clip, I thought I'd save your ears and I'd just tell you what I was talking about. So basically, day 7 was our one free day that we had whilst we were in Cuba to decide what we wanted to do. So we decided to head out to the beach in Havana again and just chill out and relax and enjoy our last few moments in the city. This is our lecturer Ryan talking about some of the highlights of the trip before we shared ours.
My hospital trip.
Oh,
It was very fun.
we are now heading back to the airport, and our time in Cuba is over, very sadly. We have a long travel day in front of us. First of all, we're heading to France. We've got an overnight flight. It is, what time is it? 1 o'clock? 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. So we're going to the airport now. Our flight's at 5, and then we'll get to Paris, and then we'll switch and we will have a little flight to the UK. And then my brother will be picking us up from the airport, and Cuba 2022 will be over. Bye bye, Cuba. And we're back in London. It feels very, very good to be home. We're both absolutely shattered. It's been a very, very long travel day, but we've made it. We're just waiting for our bags. So I think at this point we're going to end the vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I don't know how much sense it's going to make, but hopefully I managed to do some wonders with the editing to put it all together. If you have enjoyed it, as ever, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below to see more similar university content from me. Anyway, I will see you next time with a new video. Bye!